Hello everyone. Now today 2nd July, I am here in Crooble near Croppa Creek in New South Wales. This site is about 100 kilometer north of Bilata, where we have wheat trial. Here this one is chickpea trial, but this one was planted in high residue of sorghum level, high residue levels of this sorghum. You can see easily here. And in this one we have got two trials. This one is all about testing different pre-emergence herbicides in chickpeas, as there are very limited options for post-emergence. As this Phalaris, you can easily see this grass, it's really evolved resistance to most post-emergence herbicides. In chickpeas we have got haloxyfop or verdict we usually use clethodim also. In this case we have got verdict we applied, and you can easily see this was all applied in this border, and everywhere it's Phalaris, very highly dense weed here. Now first one, I won't really talk much today about this pre-emergence herbicide trial, because we have already presented these results, and 2 weeks back we had a field day. We invited growers here. They came and they saw all these trial results. Second one is this one is about chickpea crop competition, which I have been always talking about, one seed rate versus second seed rate. In this one we targeted, or farmers practice is about 30 plants per square meter, and in another treatment we increased that to 45 plants per square meter. But one important thing what we noted, that in wheat where we use Skura, and which is also recommended in chickpeas, pyroxasulfone, another site it worked very well, but not here, and most probably this is due to high crop residue. If you see this height of this crop residue is really about 50, 60, 70 centimeter. Also it may intercept some herbicide application, you see here. And if you see some of these weeds, they actually are growing, and wherever we applied verdict, it was not really touched, not even a single plant were dead here. So it seems like it is highly resistant to verdict. Skura and rifle we used here. Skura is pyroxasulfone, rifle is pendimethalin. We don't really use rifle in wheat, so I can't compare with other sites, but Skura definitely at the Bilata site we had 100% control using Skura, but here we got really very variable results. Somewhere plants are still about 10 seedlings per square meter, and at other places it's only 2 or 3. So variable results. And in the treatment where we applied Skura followed by post-emergence, which is verdict, not really a single plants were touched by this post-emergence herbicides. You see, you can easily see this Phalaris, and in this part versus that part very highly dense. And what we found, you can easily see this one, some herbicides really work without residue only, but some can work with both. Crop residue doesn't really matter, because after rainfall some herbicides, depending on their chemistry, they are washed down from these crop residues and available to the weed seeds. See, highly dense. In our untreated control plots, this density is about 100 or more than 100 plants per square meter. See, very big problem here, troublesome. If you see from this whole from here to the end, this is all Phalaris in chickpea, and this one is farmers planted chickpea, and they use actually discs. You can easily see very less soil disturbance with the disc systems, and these are all chickpea rows you can easily see between. And now, according to the herbicide labels, most of these ones you can't really use Sakura, for example, if you are using disc systems, because it does not really throw much soil out of that furrow, and it may be toxic to that one. In our case, you will see it's compared to that one, it's really highly compared to that one. Soil disturbance is really very high because we used tine systems, so you can easily see soil throw. Also, when we planted this crop, the soil was really a little bit sticky, so created lots of soil disturbance here. And you will see that after what happens, some herbicides they then affect or provide efficacy only between rows, because there is not really much herbicide in the furrow or where we planted crop, because with that tine system we throw that soil out of that furrow so that it is safe to the crop. But what happens then, because there is not really any herbicide in that furrow, so efficacy is reduced there. See, that's very dense crop, and I don't think that we will take this crop to maturity, because this farmer does not really want these weeds to grow and produce seeds. So we have to terminate this trial, or we have to use some kind of spray so that we actually suppress this weed, or don't allow these weeds to produce seeds. I think I will come again just to take one drone photo. At this moment it won't be really clear because crop is still growing, it has not really closed its canopy. These are all untreated ones, but last 2-3 weeks back when we came, we applied herbicide. We applied this herbicide in this strip also, because there were lots of weeds, so we applied this verdict or haloxifop. Not really any control, not a single plant you can see there, it's full of Phalaris. So I will keep you posted about this trial, how we go, and then maybe a similar trial we have conducted at Gatton, where we have got really good control with these herbicides, because that was planted using tines and there are no crop residue there. With that, thanks. But if you see this field, it's really big, and far from here you can easily see canola, yellow paddock. It's in a remote area, this trial. You can't really see anyone nearby. Thanks.